Alright everyone, welcome back to another one of Tomo's short series of OCE Mortal Kombat videos. Today we're just doing a tier list based on the opinions that various players in the Mortal Kombat OCE community have on the game and on other things. Like, it may vary as well. It's like someone may have a completely garbage opinion on something, or really astounding taste in music, for example, that's filtered into the scene and we've all agreed upon it. It'll be a 5-pronged tier list, and you definitely want to find yourself as low as possible on this one. This is one where we're ranking like how bad they are. So if you're at the top, you've got some of the worst takes in the scene. I've got, I don't know. Well, let's switch over now to the old tier list here that I've made. So these are the tiers as they stand. So at the absolute top, you've got garbage opinions. These people have no idea what they're talking about. And finding yourself in this tier list also, I take into account how unaware, how best to describe it, like the self-awareness of these people is lacking where others have it. That might have bad opinions. They would find themselves in mostly bad if they're self-aware. Like, they're like, oh, maybe I'm not like a genius and sometimes I get things wrong. They'd be here or here. But here is resigned kind of for the special characters in the OCE lore. And down the bottom, as you go down, you'll find people with better opinions. We'll get straight into it in no particular order. We'll start with Ange. Ange, I'm gonna say, is mostly good. He doesn't pipe up too much in Discord chats. When he does, it's usually to offer some obscure tech knowledge because he's been working on a character or a team for 3 months in the background or some shit. I don't recall him being outwardly wrong about stuff. But I swear there's been a couple of like controversial posts that he's had, or controversial takes, but mostly good. He definitely finds himself on the better end of this spectrum here. Straight on to Bruno. Bruno is down here. Brilliant takes, brilliant opinions. I'll say as well, if you find yourself down in brilliant opinions, it's usually because you're like very humble as well, and you don't go out of your way to offer your opinions so much because, like, you know that you're sort of right about a lot of things. He's down here because he is the opposite of garbage opinions tier. I can't remember him ever being wrong about specific tech. If it was, it'd just be like frame data on moves. Like, he has brilliant ideas of the game. He's very creative. Yeah, that's all we need to say about Bruno. Lots of people trust his word like law. Clockwork. Clockwork is... Gosh. I want to say Clockwork is... he's either average or mostly good. Gosh. I think I'm going to say mostly good. I might change this towards the end a little bit, but mostly good. You know, he became a real student of the game in the last year, and not just MK. He got into some other fighting games as well. Yeah, he's usually pretty correct about a lot of things. When he inputs into the Discord, people listen. You know, he won a major earlier this year based off the fact of his own skills and training. So I reckon he sits down here for now. That might change, but we'll see. Right, fraud, local fraud, average tier, first average tier character from OCE. He's on his training arc right now. As of the time this video comes out, he's definitely getting a lot better. He doesn't have like bad takes. He doesn't have like amazing ideas though. Like, he's definitely getting there. He's moving down the tier list as time goes on. So I'm excited to see where he might end up in a couple of months. But that's where he sits as of now. Stimmer, Nicky my Bob. I don't know. He's not garbage. He's not brilliant. He's somewhere here. mostly good, I'd say now, is probably where he sits. There was obviously once upon a time where he was the fucking worst. Like he kind of had no idea what he was doing. He's obviously evolved a lot since then, and he's won majors off the back of it. Yeah, he's got great ideas, a lot of knowledge on the game. And I said I would take into account like other aspects other than MK1 specifically. He's like a very grown up young man. For his age, he's getting some wisdom about him. So he could definitely find himself down here very shortly. Matu, gosh, Mator. He was going to go here when I came up with the idea for this video, but he's here now. He went on a hot streak. He wasn't wrong, and he was preaching gospel for like 3 days straight, and I can't be ignored. As it sits, he's down here right now. He just had the right opinion on everything. Zombies maps, when we had the big Vale debacle, when Vale thought he knew something and everyone told him, no, you're wrong. Matu was one of those people. Yeah, that's probably the catalyst for me putting him down here. But yeah, he also very, very wise. Not one to pipe up when wrong, so he'll sit down here. Pax. Gosh, I need a photo of Pax. Where you at, bro? Wellington Station. Pax is... Oh, God. Pax is a skilled player. And I'm going to say he's got average opinions. I'd say average. I was going to say bad, but he is actually knowledgeable. And when there is controversy, he's definitely able to back himself with logical reasons as to why he's come to the conclusions that he has, and he's changed my mind once or twice as well on something. So yeah, I'd say he finds himself at average, probably moving down as well. Suki the bird, he's at least mostly bad. Is it garbage? Could be. Nah, mostly bad. He's not utter garbage, but god damn does he have some he's just wrong so often. Like we make fun of you, Suki, but like it is all in good fun. Like I hope you know it's all like light spirited, and hopefully it's taken that way. But my god, man, some of that shit you say in the Discord and in like general chat is just so blatantly false. Oh man. And the downplay has to stop. It has to stop sometime soon. Oh lord. Anyway, he definitely here. I want him to move this way, but he's kind of moving this way. We'll see where he stands in the future. Big Swaz. He's good. He's at least good. I want to say mostly good. I don't super know too much about Swaz. I'm not so familiar with anything outside of MK with him. But I think to earn yourself brilliant opinions tier, you need to have done at least one thing that's like stand out. Like, you are 100% right on this controversial topic, and you've changed the minds of those that are wrong. These two have done that to people. I'm not sure Swaz has done that, but he's definitely got mostly good takes. Like, he's another OG of the scene, another demon. He's like so skilled, especially on tournaments. Yeah. And that just comes from him knowing what he's doing and knowing what he's talking about. So mostly good takes, mostly good opinions. Vale, garbage tier. He knows why. I think everyone knows why. If you've seen his video on ranking Call of Duty Zombies maps, it's just could be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Gosh, I think I'd rather get hit by a car than watch that video again. Yeah. No, I definitely would. It's just so bad. I mean, he Wiz 2.0 for a fucking reason, right? It's not even just that video. That one video was the catalyst, like, obviously, for putting him in here. But he was definitely mostly bad because he's just wrong about so many things. Sub-Zero has no gimmicks. Please, brother, Sub-Zero has no gimmicks. Oh man, he's kind of got the sub-clone mentality, like the Sakana sub-clone, and it sucks to see, but he's still a lot of fun, and he's still a good guy. But god damn, he's wrong so often. Wi-Fi Smoke, at least most good, could be down here. I don't know. Hard to say. Like, he's in the same sort of boat as Bruno and Swaz in terms of like knowledge of the game and how to best go about opening up your opponent and stuff. Which is, you know, I'm trying to think. Maybe he goes mostly good for now. I think mostly good for now. I can't remember there being like the one thing where he sort of came in and changed the view of many that were wrong. Yeah, I'll sit him there for now. I'll sit him for now. I should have planned ahead for this video because I'm doing this on the fly, and I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But yeah, I think Nikki goes here for now. Yep. Boof, I've never known to be wrong. God. I think, you know what, I'm going to change both of these two here. Because, like, for the same reasons, they both have pretty impeccable takes on music. They're both very chill dudes. They're both demons at the game. God, yeah, I think I'll sit them both here. Good opinions, good knowledge of the game, pipe up when needed, and haven't known them to be wrong. Soul's Clue, same deal. Gosh, he turned full scholar on the lead up to Final Combat because I've never seen his notebook, but I know of it, and I know of the document that he's been preparing for every character, just on the back of like some very niche crystalline tremor tech. It's crazy, man. He's doing such work and definitely earns a spot down here. If he's wrong about something, and I think this is another key about brilliant opinions tier, if these guys are wrong about something, they're not gonna go like, immediately defensive and like try and back their wrong shit. They'll probably take a minute and be like, let me reflect for a minute. Am I actually wrong about this? I think there's some wisdom that these five share. Wiz. God, I want to put him mostly bad just for the funnies, but he's kind of... He's right about a few things. Probably averaged here. I mean, you know, he's had some doozies in the past, but he has also had some, like, good tech takes in the game. Yeah, I think I'll leave him in average now. I can revisit later, but yeah, definitely an average. Like, not going into garbage or brilliant. Could go either way here, though. I'll review you at the end. Lemon Lad. Definitely mostly good. He and I have disagreed very rarely. And usually he'll be the one to teach me some stuff as well. In terms of brilliant, I don't know. I don't know if there's... Because he's probably, like, had more controversial discussions in the Discord than the other guys in terms of, like, just talking about tech and game mechanics. But I swear he's never... Sorry, let me start that again. I swear he's been mistaken a couple of times. Not his fault, but he sort of backed it when someone like Souls wouldn't have. Souls would have gone, true, let me check that. And I think Lemon's dug his heels in at some points and gone hard. But definitely mostly good opinions. He's definitely got a lot of knowledge. And you'll also not find a single vegan higher on this list than mostly good, because my God, if that's not the best opinion, then, you know, Okay. I'm not gonna do myself last, so I'll do myself now. I have such average takes. Like, I've been wrong. Absolutely, I've been wrong, and I've backed myself into a corner on the back of being wrong as well. But I do not have mostly bad takes. I genuinely I'm stepping outside of my own psyche for a minute, but I know that I'm not having mostly bad takes like these two here. I'm not a tech genius, but yeah, actually, you know what? Nah, for the vegan thing, I'm gonna put myself here. Mostly good, because we incorporate all opinions into this. Carl, big Carl, what a picture of the man. He's definitely mostly good as well. Damn. Brilliant? Nah. Mostly good. I'd say mostly good. I'd say there's probably been a couple of times where he's had a discussion about Kung Lao armor, and like people are voicing their concerns about the fact that it's completely safe and, you know, launching and all this shit and mid, and he probably, I mean, even though it's a meme, he's like, oh nah, don't worry bro, just like block it and then it's your turn. Like, yeah, cool. But you know, Kung Lao players always like to mash. But probably here. So, bit of a revisit. I kind of like that. I don't think I would change anyone. Yeah, I don't think I would change anyone. I like that. So I'll take a screenshot of this as well, and I'll post it to the Discord. But yeah. Thanks very much, fellas. I'll see you guys in the next video. Maybe if you have an idea, you know, you can leave a comment as well and give me some ideas for a video. But yeah, I'll see you later.